40 games.
Cousins from his hit zone on 3rd down. And he finds Howard complete. And that's going to make it 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tell 'em I'm out on the West Coast, where it don't ever rain, and I'm probably doing great.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm going crazy.
Come on, back to my side again. Come on. Back to my side again. Freezy pick. Come on. What on that bullshit? Come on. Look at this shit in Lonko here. Come on, show it. I'm gonna bait this motherfucker like a big one.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And yet again, it's Howard with
This guy death, man. He got Kirk Cousins out there done throwing 2 picks. Kirk Cousins.
of this first quarter.
Last year, Kirk got he had a bad rap last year. See what he did last year? He was in the playoffs. And it was 4th down and it was 4th and 6, and he only threw the ball 2 yards. And the guy got tackled, and they lost the game. Do you remember that in the playoffs? He didn't even know he didn't even get to throw the ball to even get the first down. Oh my gosh, he took some heat over that. Get that bitch deep, come on.
People think he's bad, but he hits number 3 or 4 quarterback every year. That's what he does. Like 32 teams, he's number 3 or 4 every year.
No, they just think he's like Dak Prescott. He's a good fantasy quarterback, but he doesn't do good in the playoffs. You know, when a team gets in the playoffs, he kind of chokes. You know what I mean? Kirk Cousins, Dak Prescott, same way, I mean. There's only a couple of really good quarterbacks, like Diggs, Burrow. Justin Herbert let him come back last year. He was up 27-0 on the Jags, and they lost the game. Believe that? They lost. He was up 27-0 last year. Because they wouldn't run Austin Eckler. Remember everybody was bitching? Because Eckler wasn't getting the ball, and they wasn't running the clock out. But the second biggest comeback ever. Come on, throw that shit on this side. Oh shit, what are you doing to me? Audible. Good job line anyway, that's it. Good job line anyway. Let's go. Kirk Cousins, 7 for 13, 113 and 2 interceptions. One of those pick 6, I mean.
They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again. And pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Oh my God, he's wide open in the field. Come on. Fucking Gilmore got torched. What the fuck? What are you doing, man?
Look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Senior. And they get to him quickly.
Don't let him back in the game.
The last run got 3.
Gotta get his setting. Oh, fuck that now. Now Lazard's really beating his defense.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Cousins. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Harold Carmichael from 4 yards out. And the NFC able to draw a bit closer. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A handoff for Samuel.
And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
On 2nd and goal, Cousins steps away toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Cousins to throw it. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. O.J. Howard from 6 yards away. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Gabriel going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there. 67 yards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll run here with Edwards. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
52. Blue striker. Red, yellow.
Looking to throw. Gabriel. He gets it left side to Johnson. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34. Bullock's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, With no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Again, it's Edwards. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Strike! Check, strike!
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. To the right side, this is Edwards. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. He's got room at the 30. He's still on his feet. And touchdown! DK Metcalf, 51 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leon Sandcastle. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
He's ready. Tackle.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chip in. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
A fairly short kick from the 14, and he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Debo. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Listen to me.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Samuel. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Harold Carmichael. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Cousins. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Looking sideline, incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Play action now, Cousins. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Bullock's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts him back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts, but without that 3rd one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They run once more with Edwards. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. On the handoff, Edwards. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing.
she a pack. Finna guarantee don't move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al final he encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia a los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate quién hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No ain't not yet, que pueda conmigo. Dios es mi testigo, I'm the one that shut it down. Just a light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth, then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play.